I'm most interested in from an academic governance perspective on analytics are the areas of the sources of data, such as the Internet of Things, which are growing very, very rapidly, and also the areas of AI and cognitive computing. The factors I'm particularly interested in is in understanding the capabilities, the opportunities, the benefits, and also some of the limitations that actually come with these, which need to be understood by the practitioners. This is a very, very interesting area. There are areas like Watson Cognitive and the Watson Oncology, where as an advisor that has read every single paper about the causes of, the diagnosis of, and the treatment of cancer, it can become a very, very powerful advisor to the senior medics. However, there is an interesting human behavioral aspect about that, for example, in that whilst the current senior consultants understand it's an advisor, one of the problems is that their juniors, their students, are seeing their consultants using this advisor and agreeing in general with this sort of diagnosis and the recommendations. Now, humans are inherently somewhat lazy, and if they can see something that is right nearly all the time, what they're going to do is to fail to develop their own internal models in the head of how this field works. And at that point, it no longer becomes an advisor, but it becomes the executive. It makes the decisions, and humans have stepped out of the decision-making loop. And we can see this happening in many, many areas. And what we have learned over the last 40 years is computers and computer systems are really excellent for the purpose of analysis, because they can handle large amounts of numbers, but they may not be able to give the right answers. The problem is that with big data, there is always so much of it, there are always going to be correlations. And this leads into machine learning and analytics in general, where we need to ensure that humans maintain control. And that really is a very, very big challenge, because as these machines become more and more clever and more accurate, we humans tend to want to step back and, let the machine do it itself. And I think that's really one of the fundamental problems we have, this behavioral characteristic to cope with and understand. And it becomes very, very important in terms of leadership to ensure that organizations don't accidentally end up in, the machine does it all for us. And that will become a very, very dangerous place if we're not careful.